Hey, welcome back, guys. Thank you for joining us on our Bethel Kids online experience. This is week 5 of our series 5K. We are at the end of May. I can't believe it is already here. We have been working on a memory verse this whole month, and today is the day. You got to tell it to your teachers, tell it to your parents, let them know you have memorized this verse through and through, and you've got it all the way stuck inside. But before you do it, let's practice it one more time. So let me bring out our Bible teacher.
Good morning. I turned right to our Bible verse. And guess what? I found another friend.
No.
Come on. Oh, this is my friend. I found her on the top of a mountain on a unicycle. Crazy. Wow. Just gotta love that. All right, you ready to learn the Bible verse? Okay, we're gonna get this one. This is the last time we have to learn it. It's gonna stick in our minds. Okay, it starts with, training the body has some values, but being godly, God's up there or in here, but we're gonna point up here, has value in every way. It promises help for the life you are now living and the life to come. And this is found in 1 Timothy 4:8. Okay, one more time?
Yes.
One more? Okay, cool. Training the body has some value, but being godly has value in every way. It promises help for the life you are now living and the life to come. 1 Timothy 4:8. Amazing! Did you guys get it? Did you learn it? Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you.
Thank you, Bible teacher. Thank you, Bible teacher's friend. Well, that was our last week practicing the Bible story, so I hope you've got it figured in your head all the way through. Don't forget Romans 4:8. Nope, 1 Timothy 4:8. We just practiced it twice. Come on, let's get it. 1 Timothy 4:8. All right, we're gonna have it. By the end of the day, we're gonna have it down. All right, so it's also the last week of Runner and Trainer. I think it's race day. Why don't we check it out and see if Runner can make that race happen?
It is race day. We have seen you gone through 4 weeks of training, and I believe you are ready.
I think I'm ready too. I couldn't have done it without you, trainer.
Oh, I'm so excited to see you reach that top, cross the finish line at the bottom. You're gonna do so well. You got it! Woo! You did it! You completed the race! That was excellent! Wow! Oh, okay, breathe. I can't believe it, you just did that!
Wow.
Amazing job.
Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you. Oh man, that was fantastic.
Our work paid off.
It did. Thank you.
Yep.
plans for me are good. You hold my future. You're working all the time. You're the mountain mover. From sunrise to sunset, till the sun comes back up again. You're by my side. You started a good work in me. I know that you will complete it. You will see it through. And everything that you say you'll do, 'cause I believe that you are faithful, oh, you are faithful, oh, you are faithful. I'll trust your every word, 'cause I believe that you're working for my good. Yes, you're committed. From sunrise to sunset, till the sun comes back up again, you're by my side. You started a good work in me. I know that you will complete it. You will see it through, yeah. I know that you're still working on me. And everything that faithful. You are my hope, you are my future. You are the mountain mover. You are faithful. You started a good work in me. I know that you will complete it. You will see it through, yeah. I know that you're still working on me. In everything that you say you'll do, 'cause I believe that you are faithful. Oh, you are faithful. You are faithful. Oh, you are faithful. Oh, you are faithful. Oh, you are faithful.
Hey guys, thanks so much for worshiping with us. Again, one of my favorite things to do. I love worshiping with y'all. So today, our Bible story is in the book of Mark, and we are in chapter 12, verse 41 to the end of the chapter, which is only 43. And it's a story about a lady, and she didn't have very much money, and she came into the temple. It says Jesus sat down opposite the place where the offerings were put in the church, and watched the crowd putting in their money. So these people were just coming in the church and they were putting their money in. Many rich people threw in large amounts. I mean, these people had a ton of money and they're throwing a lot of it to the church. But a poor widow came and put in 2 very small copper coins worth only a fraction of a penny. It wasn't even worth 1 whole penny. That's not very much money at all. And Jesus is sitting there and he's watching all these people come in and drop their money in there. He calls his disciples and he says, "Hey guys," Jesus said, "Truly I tell you," now these words are in red in my Bible, and again, that means Jesus said these words. "Truly I tell you, this poor widow woman has put more into the treasury than all the others." No, Jesus, they brought a bunch of money and put it in the thing, and she just brought not even a whole penny and put it in the thing. And he's telling his disciples, she brought more than the other people. Let's keep reading. "They all gave out of their wealth, but she, out of her poverty, put in everything, all she had to live on." So Jesus is saying, these people have a lot of money, and they put in this much money, which is a lot, but they still had all this money left over. She brought in a tiny little bit, but that was all that she had, and she gave it to the church. And she's saying that, Jesus said that is more than what the other people gave. Basically, guys, we don't even have to have any money. Maybe you're sitting there going, "I don't even have a penny." That's okay. Jesus isn't asking you to give all your money. He's asking you to give all of yourself to him. He wants us, just like we've been talking about this whole month, to train and learn about Jesus and give our whole selves to him and wake up every morning and pray, "God, I don't know what you got planned, but I'm ready. I'm gonna do it exactly what you tell me to do." And so every day when we wake up, let's do exactly what Jesus tells us to do and live our whole lives just for him. So let's watch this story about the widow giving her offering.
The Bible, it's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how he created us and loves us so much that he made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Mark, chapter 12, verses 41 through 44.
When Jesus rode into Jerusalem on a donkey the week before Passover, the crowds were excited.
Hosanna! Blessed is the one who comes in the name of the Lord! Hosanna! In the name of the Lord!
But the religious leaders were not.
He's turning the world upside down.
We'll have to fix that, won't we?
All week, the religious leaders sent men to try trapping Jesus with trick questions.
Teacher, is it right to pay taxes to Caesar?
Every time, Jesus gave a wise answer that caught them off guard.
Give back to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and give back to God what belongs to God.
Jesus knew the religious leaders were so puffed up with pride, they didn't want people to listen to anyone else. Jesus even warned the crowds about them.
Watch out for the teachers of the law. They love to have the most important seats. They take over the houses of widows. They say long prayers to show off.
One afternoon, Jesus and his disciples visited the temple. They sat down to rest for a moment across from the box where people came to put money they offered to God. Perhaps the disciples, mostly poor fishermen themselves, were impressed by the rich men giving gifts.
Check out his robes.
I think they actually might be silk.
Jesus watched the rich men dropping handfuls of gold coins into the box. He knew that, like the religious leaders, they were proud to show how important they were.
Check this out, world. Money, money, money. Always sunny in a rich man's world.
Even though these wealthy men were giving impressive amounts of money, Jesus knew they had so much, this was easy for them. Simply a drop in the bucket.
Huh. She looks a little out of place.
The next person in line clearly wasn't wealthy. In fact, her patched robe showed she didn't have an extra cent to spare.
A widow, probably.
At that time, if a woman's husband died, she had no way to earn money and often had to live on next to nothing.
2 pennies?
How's that gonna help anyone?
Jesus was watching the woman too, but he saw something different, something more.
Come over here, all of you.
The disciples gathered around Jesus.
What I'm about to tell you is true. That poor widow has put more into the offering box than all the others.
Jesus' friends tried to sort it out.
Excuse me, pennies versus gold?
You couldn't buy an order of fish nuggets with that.
Jesus knew what his disciples were thinking.
The others all gave a lot because they are rich, but she gave even though she is poor. She put in everything she had. That was all she had to live on.
Oh.
When you put it like that.
The rich men, like the religious leaders, were concerned with what things looked like on the outside. They didn't want to give in a big way that might force them to change on the inside. But the poor woman, who had almost nothing, chose to give everything. And Jesus saw her heart and knew that her pennies were worth far more than the rich man's gold.
Thank you guys so much for joining us again this week. It is the finale of 5K. So sad, but we have learned a lot, right?
Yeah.
Just like our friend Runner, who you guys have seen, she completed the race. So cool. She listened to her trainer, and although it wasn't always the easiest process, she improved, and we saw her run that mountain. So cool. And that's a challenge to you guys. Like, if you continue to pray, to read the Bible, go to church, and yeah, if you just continue to give your all to Jesus, you know, you'll succeed. So that's something so cool. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you guys. We'll see you next week.
Week 5. We are finally done. It's the last one, Rebecca. We're going to be done by 3:30. She will do it as a character. Bible teacher every week. Is praying and going to church teaches us how to live a life for Jesus.
Bye! Thank you guys so much for joining us this week. Wow, it is the finale, and we have learned a lot through this series. Yeah, we have.
We did.
Corbin can trip. Place a rock where you want to trip.
You're tired. I'm running past you.
I can just
get up there. And then she starts it. There's no way this is gonna happen.
Guys.
Why did we decide I was doing this? I'm good at the part where I can't do it. I can't break my leg on week 2. Okay. I can't do it! I can't do it!
You got it.
I'm getting on the way I got on the first time.
That worked very well, yeah. You get me tie my shoe. Does Tasha know how to tie her shoe?
Corbin didn't get it.
We did it.
We